to the 35. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. There's some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 26 yards. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A give for Taylor running right side. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back to Taylor on 1st down. He stiff arms him, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run once more with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Foles. Over the middle into the hands of Woods. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Foles. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, and we'll give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Quiddy Pay able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Bulldozes past him. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. From the 41, Foles. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, here's Taylor. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Foles. He'll get this one to Pittman. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on a catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Squib kick picked up near the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now Pickett on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Running left, Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points didn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Pickett. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football from the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. So what?
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't find my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. It's a squib kick, taken at about the 33. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
47.
Prescott down. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Open man, Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He needed 5, he got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Prescott to throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Danico Autry, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Dylan Cole.
And the Titans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry powering forward. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to pump this one away.
On 4th down, Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
Uses the stiff arm. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Henry running right. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Henry. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Hey, kill! 47!
From the 44, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And he's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try again with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Woods. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Zeke with a shake and bake.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A first down throw for Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tannehill on first down.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let it run.
He's got some space. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now Tannehill. Open is Swain, the tight end.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry.
To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The handoff, running left, Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's got it over the middle to Jeff Swain. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott.
A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked by Kevin Byard, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
46, 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That is caught by Lamb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times? It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen. Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. They'll run it again with Henry. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now Dak. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route Gallup. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. First and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Here's Dak. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. One last shot now for Prescott. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout. Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game? No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked. It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just